conjugaisons irrégulières, and we'll focus on the verbs from the first group, and then a specific category of verbs that will end with whether or then accent aigu, and then une consonne, and then er. So you've got few examples here, so it could be ending with aider, aimer, ainé, été, but then many others as well, but then they will follow the rule that we will see here, okay? Because actually, even if they are regular, they will be affected and they will have slight changes. So I've been taking this amener is to bring, okay? And then, so bring someone. And then we'll see that actually the tenses that will have these slight or little changes will be l'indicatif présent, le futur simple, le conditionnel présent, and then le subjonctif présent. It does mean that for all the other tenses, actually this verb amener will just behave like a normal verb from the first group, so it will follow the same rules of construction, okay? But then for indicatif présent, futur simple, conditionnel présent, and then subjonctif présent, little changes will happen, and that's exactly what we'll see in this video. So we'll start with le présent, and then it will go like j'amène, tu amènes, il amène, nous amenons, vous amenez, ils amènent, okay? And then what can we see here? We can see that actually je, tu, il, and il will be concerned by this little change, and it's only the accent here, accent grave on the top of this okay? And then it will change, of course, the pronunciation, because you will have this sound open, amène, okay? Amène, tu amènes, il amène. Nous doesn't change, nous amenons, okay? It's a silent here, mute, amenons. Vous amenez, exactly the same thing, you don't pronounce this and then here back this change, so amène. Okay, so remember, the only thing that you will have to change or modify will be to put this accent, l'accent grave. Let's see now for the futur simple. J'amènerai, tu amèneras, il amènera, nous amènerons, vous amènerez, ils amèneront. Okay, so we can see here that all the forms are concerned and all the forms are modified, but then the modification is exactly the same as we saw previously, so it's just this accent grave that you get to put on the top of this amènerait, amènera, amènera, amèneront, amènerait, amèneront. Okay, let's see now for the conditionnel présent. J'amènerai, tu amènerais, il amènerait, nous amènerions, vous amèneriez, ils amèneraient. Okay, and it's exactly the same thing, so we'll have the modification, and this modification will affect all the forms, okay, but it will be exactly the same modification as we saw previously. Just put this accent grave on the top of this amènerait, 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 amènerions, amèneriez, amènerait. Okay, and let's see now the last one, le subjonctif présent, and it goes like que j'amène, que tu amènes, qu'il amène, que nous amenions, que vous ameniez, qu'ils amènent. Okay, and we can see that, well, we'll have the modification, but it will affect only je, tu, il, and then il at the plural form, and it will be exactly the same modification, this accent grave that we get to put on the top of this amène, amène, amène. Then for nous, you don't touch it, so amenions, vous ameniez, and then here, modification for il at the plural form, amène. Okay, and that's it. So remember that for this subgroup of verbs, so the one ending with or then accent aigu, and then une consonne, and then er, okay, so the following tenses will have these slight changes, so indicatif présent, futur simple, conditionnel présent, and then subjonctif présent. So for all the other tenses, no modifications, just put and just conjugate the verb as it should be conjugated according to the rule that will concern all the tenses.